Hey, what's good, everybody? How's everybody doing? It's your boy Dave. Welcome to another episode of Shadow Ray. Thank you, everybody. Happy holidays. Happy Christmas. It's about to be New Year's in about 8 hours. So happy New Year's to everybody. And I hope everybody had a good 2025. Mine was up and down, up and down. Okay. So one of the first issues that I've been having, this has nothing to do with the three mistakes I'm talking about, is my mic. I've just been pretty much playing around with my settings to try to get my mic better to figure out like what was the issue. And I think what the issue was, which I did not realize, is that my webcam actually has a mic built into it. So the reason why my mic has been so low is because I've been recording off the mic of my webcam. I had to actually go into my settings and take that off. Because I'm over here going crazy, like, why is my mic acting like this? I know this is a good mic. So it was a mistake that I made and something I had to think about it and fix on. I know I haven't recorded in a few days. That's just because it's been the holidays. I've been working 6 days, 12 hours. I've just been having a lot going on. But we'll dive more into that a little bit later. So, guys, so let's go over the first mistake that I've made in 2025 and going into 2026. I'm going to be doing way different. Okay, that would be Arena. And when I mean Arena, I mean over three of these selections. Okay, with Classic Arena, one of the biggest things that you're going to be focusing on that you want to max out as soon as possible is going to be the Great Hole. The Great Hole is going to have like your accuracy stats. You want to max those all the way out. And then the next you would want to do is create damage. Then is I believe is resistance, and then maybe HP, and then you can kind of pick between attack or defense, whichever. I personally would do it defense first and then save attack for last, because I feel like that's like probably like the least favorite one out of all of them that you want to level up. But you really want to do that, and unfortunately, I haven't really been diving into arena like that, other than doing my 5 daily challenges for the daily challenge, and maybe my advance, but advance is more targeted towards tag team arena than classic. So yeah, I really have been diving into that. Going into 2026, however, it's going to be a completely different story. I am going to be diving into arena more because I really want to start maximizing my great hall and maxing out these stats. These stats are what's going to allow me to help me push like certain requirements as far as for accuracy, as far as being able to do more and create damage. I mean, it's going to over improve my account. So that it is something that I'm going to be focusing on, which is something I should not have stopped in the first place. But that's a mistake I made as being a new player. So now that I understand the mistake, it's time to correct that mistake going into 2026. So moving forward on Arena is definitely going to be something I'm going to be focusing a lot more so I can get these Green Horse stats maxed out. Live Arena, in my opinion, the only thing in Live Arena, well, not the only thing, a few things in Live Arena that I did not know exist because I really wasn't paying attention is your primal shards. Now, granted, you only get about 300 per month, but that's 300. That's I forgot what's the math. Because I believe it's like what 75 or 90 you gotta get to get one primal shard. I forgot the math conversion, but let's just say this is between about 3 or 4. This is about 3 or 4 extra primal shards that you can possibly get in a month. This is pretty damn good. Something that honestly I wasn't really focusing on. I didn't even realize this exists until I really started checking my account out and seeing what's what. So this is also something I'm going to be focusing on. Now, that's easier said than done, is because I've been getting smoked in Live Arena. Like it's because Live Arena is not balanced. Sometimes I'll get somebody who would be on my level and we'll go back and forth, and those be the most fun battles. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. But it's just the fact that we're both on the same equal level and we're just going at it with each other. That's the fun part. The not so fun part is when you're going against people who are completely above your level, and they're just going to smoke you, or vice versa. There's been times when I'll go in and it'll be a poor character that's, not quite on my level, and I'm able to just, swipe them out really fast. So that's really the unbalanced thing about this. So being consistent, I believe you get about a total of 10 trials because you get five, but then after you use five, you get an extra five. So you get about 10 attacks a day. You can, so, if you do it every day, you get an extra 50 energy, you get an extra 20 multi battle, and then you also get a random. thing where you get one of your charms, you can get one of the glows or the dust. You get, well, unfortunately, you only get one legendary book a month. I already got mine, so I can't get any more. And then you get a random chest of an artifact. I forgot what artifacts you get out of here. But mostly, the most important thing, in my opinion, is being able to farm these once a month. And also, this may take a while because, again, it really depends on your roster. It depends on how good or sucky your team is. But, if you're consistent, you would move up. Some may move up faster than me because they have a better roster than me. Some may be a little behind because your team's not as strong. Some of you may be exactly where I'm at, depending on, it really depends on how long you play the game and how active you are in live arena. And for a person who has not been in live arena, this is something that I really want to start taking serious. As you guys see, I'm gonna go ahead and try to push this out. I got 33 more minutes left before it goes away. I'm gonna go ahead and try to see if I can push, because again, I'm trying to think about this different. Do this the correct way and do this right. So I really want to take Arena more seriously. And as far as for Tag Team Arena, the reason why you want to be doing Tag Team Arena is because of the store. You have a lot of juicy stuff that you automatically just start out with. You get the energy, you get this legendary champion, you get rare skill tones, you get an ancient shard, and you get a rank 3 chicken, which I don't really find that valuable for that price, because rank 3 chickens is super easy to come by, especially at this stage of the game where I'm at. A lot of people I've seen online has to talk about this is a lackluster champion, but I'm gonna still go ahead and get him because I'm gonna try to get every legendary that I can get. You got some charm types, and then as you move up in rank, you will have other rewards. As far as sacred shards and legendary skill tomes, that's amazing. So again, I doubt I can push all the way to gold anytime soon. I don't think I'm ready for that. But if I can at least get into silver, where I could perhaps start getting a void shard and maybe some epic skill tones, I would definitely appreciate that. Even the 4-star chickens, 4-star chickens are actually viable to me because those are not as easy for me to come by. I do have them, but they're nowhere near as easy as getting like a 3-star chicken. It requires more energy spending in events to usually get the 4 stars, and sometimes I pick and choose which events I want to go hard in. So sometimes I may not get as many 4 chickens as I can get, let's say, a 3-star chicken. Okay, so that's pretty much, Tag Team Arena. So the next thing that I want to talk about is playing the game in auto mode and manual mode. And that is something that I really do want to talk about with you guys, just because that for the longest time I've been playing the game on auto mode. And because I've been playing the game on auto mode, what ends up happening is that I'm not learning the core base of the game. And I realized that when I played Dark. When I started playing Dark, I was losing. When I switched it over to Manu and started using my champions on Manu, trying different strategies, trying different attacks, I beat her. And then once I was able to do it multiple times on Manu, then I was able to go into the settings and retweak the auto mode and put it to where I need to put it so that they can continue to win. So, it's like learning about, okay, you need this debuff champion faster than the attack champion so that they can maximize. And it's crazy how you really learn the game on menu. And I know it's a lot more convenient to just set it to auto, let them do their things, but playing the game on menu also bring a different level of fun too, because it's like you're now in full control. And the fact that you can make so much of a difference playing this game on manual than on auto is a good thing. And the dope thing is that you can also play it on auto too. Like, so in certain game modes, if I want to maximize on my, let's say numbers like it's like Clan Boss or Hydra, maybe playing that on menu at the stage of the game where I'm at may be more beneficial, where maybe somebody late game who has a much more super powerful team where it's like, I'm gonna just auto this. So I like the fact, and that's something that I really want to go into 2026 more. Playing my game modes on manual more than just constantly setting everything to auto, just to see how much I can surprise myself with just playing the game on manual mode. So that is definitely something else that I'm going to be doing going into 2026. All right. And the last thing that I want to talk about is realizing that not all content creators are on the same page. What do I mean by that? You have some content creators that playing this game for years. You got some content creators who probably played this game for about a year now. People like myself who've been playing this game for over a little 6 months. And then you may have somebody who just probably started the game maybe a couple of days ago. We are at all different stages of the game, understanding the mechanics of the game, understanding how the game works, understanding how gear works, how glyph works. Like everybody has a different level of experience because they've all started the game at a different time, which means some players have more time and better experience than others. I say that because I found myself trying to compete with other content creators who are way more ahead of me. And I miscalculated, you know, that. And now I have to understand, like, damn, I got to take a step back and realize, like, if I keep running two accounts, I'm going to actually burn myself out. And if I burn myself out, I'm not having fun. If I'm not having fun, I'm not going to want to play the game anymore. So yes, I still enjoy my old account, and yes, I still want to continue to play it. But I really want to focus on my main account going into 2026. That is something that I took my time building. That is something that I enjoy building. I love doing different strategies. I love building up different champions, seeing what they can do. And having to go between two accounts, with the finite amount of time that I have, it just doesn't seem plausible for me long term. Maybe short term, yeah, but not long term. So going into 2026, I really want to focus more on my main account and really just make the whole 2026 focus more on my main account. And yes, I would still play the old account from time to time, but it's not going to be as freaking as my main account. That's going to be the one that's going to be getting the main focus on. That's the one that I want to, keep building on. Getting my, like, I have so much things to do. I really don't have the time to really focus on another alt account. And that's just being honest. Not at the stage game at. Maybe a year from now, we can revisit that and talk about that. But for right now, for this year, I want to focus on my main account. So that is something that I really had to come to terms with. And that's honestly what took me a couple of days from recording because it was just kind of like, ugh, yeah, this is a lot. So I just want to focus on my main account, and that is just something that I just want to share with you guys. Because I want to continue to keep making these videos. I want to continue to keep having fun, and maybe in my next video we'll go over the champions because man, I've done so much over this Christmas event. I got so many dope champions, and I'm kind of excited to share that with you. It sucks that I should have probably recorded this stuff, but like I said, just because it's been a few days, because I know you guys haven't seen me in a few days, I don't want you to think that I haven't been playing the game. I'm still playing the game. I just haven't really got around to recording. I really want to fix my mic issue that was really, really irritating me. I really want to get that in order. And I think I finally got my microphone in order. I fixed that issue. All right, guys, this your boy Dave. Thank you for watching. Happy holidays to everybody. I know it's gonna be New Year's in a couple of hours, so happy New Year's to everybody. This will be my last for 2025, and I can't wait to see you guys in 2026. It's your boy Dave. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.